Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Get it! Cowboy 80! 19 tight, 19 tight! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! 79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
19 Riot. No.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Now, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Third. Right there. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Street. Warrior 70. 65 catch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Raiders at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Set. Street. Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
70 Lions. Riggs. Mustang 19.
2nd and 6. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Running right through him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Deputy!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll drop it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Walker now on first and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Let's go.
They work now on second and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Okay,
and the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, check that, street.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Got it. Ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Check smash.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
70 Timberwolves. Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Panther Street.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Big Lion.
On play action, they'll throw. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On the jump.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Let's go
The
now.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now 2nd and 3.
Warriors 70. 65 cat. 65 cat. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Smash, smash.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready up.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Panther 11. Panther, cut 19. Cut 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on, come on. Hey. Viking, 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger. Hurt.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Okay,
the field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
60 Bobcat, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw here. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go, here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 13-yard line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
18, Pioneer. 19, tight, 19.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end.
60 Maverick, 60.
One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the gun, it's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
65 cat.
Back to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
They go play action here on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Okay, break.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to about the 40-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
18 Rattlers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash.
They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Let's go.
So now
17.
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Bronco switch, Bronco.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys?
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the ground, now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Cougar 19. Shot 50, shot 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, you know, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2nd and 7.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 35. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ready? '79 Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Hey, check that.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, come on. That's Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Raiders, it's a win they needed, and for nothing else in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.